Basil Rathbone for the BBC. Today on Arts News, we feature author and multimedia artist Kenneth King, whose exciting new novel, The Disappearing Game, has just been issued by Club Lighthouse Publishing. It's available in paper from Amazon and the publisher, and is also available in all digital formats for e-readers and mobiles. The Disappearing Game relates the unusual adventures of an actor, adept at impersonations, who moonlights at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, performing doubles of the effigies. This leads, through unusual circumstances, to a grand scandal, which exposes the hidden explosive secrets behind worldwide politics. Kirkus Reviews has commented, "Shocking events unfold." King's story is ambitious in its attempt to tackle a range of socio-political issues. Kenneth, would you please read us the very beginning? Chapter 1, Smoke and Mirrors. Alex Sparksman was beginning to panic. He might soon be out of work again, the actor's perennial dilemma. Where would his next job come from? He reminded himself he mustn't freak out. Something always managed to come along. A week away from completing a very successful and challenging run at the National Public Theatre as the lead in The Invisible Man, H.G. Wells and Beyond, his performance had been singled out in unusually rave reviews. There were whispers the production might move to Broadway. In the last years of the 19th century, H.G. Wells, the father of science fiction and an uncanny futurist, had prophesied the advent of aircraft, space travel, world wars, nuclear weapons, satellite television, time travel, biological engineering, alien invasion, the internet, and even invisibility. The play had been a windfall and unexpected opportunity. This multimedia spectacle was also a biopic of Wells's life, seen through the prism of his famous 1897 novel. Mirrors, stage lighting, video monitors, projected films, special effects, and a smoke machine created the live specter of the Invisible Man, a meme for the artist and mad scientist on the run, with a trunk loaded with bottles of chemicals and magic elixirs. This is your sixth published novel. What prompted you to write The Disappearing Game? One day on Facebook, I discovered an intriguing Madame Tussauds video showing how Prince Harry's uncanny wax likeness was being created. I've always been fascinated by impersonators, those who are able to replicate distinctive and unusual voices. Oh? Each novel is very different from the others, but all are informational and weave together unusual webs of facts and ideas to expose hidden connections. Writing a novel might be compared to putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle. Alex also has a therapist, a Dr. Joseph, to whom he confesses his fears and secrets. would you please read us a short excerpt? Dr. Joseph, I can't figure out how I do what I do. I mean, on stage, of course. Being an actor can be baffling and confusing. It often makes me feel like I'm living a double life, or two or more lives at the same time, as if I might even have one foot in a parallel universe. While performing, I disappear into another identity by becoming someone other, a completely different person, one that transports me into another place or realm. There's a fine line separating realities, like a membrane, and often I'm only able to experience feelings and emotions by acting them. Becoming someone completely other than yourself can be strange but thrilling. There's a difference between being an impersonator and an imposter. And while I'm performing, I sometimes experience the unusual realization that identity is just a mirage, an illusion. Playing a part, the art game, creates a deception. All relationships involve deception. Taking on another persona involves a ruse, trickery. So a good actor also has to be a schemer. Art involves subterfuge. Most curiously, in this new novel, The Disappearing Game, the National Public Theatre's makeup artist, Lena Binder, also works at Madame Tussauds. She gets Alex a job moonlighting at the famous wax museum, where he soon discovers that the hyper-realistic, lifelike effigies have strange connections with mortuary mysteries and the underworld, like the masks on Egyptian tombs and sarcophagi. Lena has the unusual ability to create exact facial prostheses, like those that British comedian Tracy Ullman used to lampoon the likes of Judi Dench and Camilla Parker Bowles, the Duchess of Cornwall, now on the throne. Alex is hired by the museum to act as doubles for the new waxworks of Charlie Chaplin and Mae West. That's where the intrigues begin. But Alex is wary because he has never done drag, but manages to outdo himself at Madame Tussauds' United Nations Gala. He unexpectedly brings down the house as Mae West when he's forced to improvise some new zingers. Would you please read us a short excerpt? Alex was especially nervous because he had never done anything like this before, but he launched into Mae by sashaying around the stage, twirling her parasol like a cop with his nightstick, with a tough but casually sultry and blasé abandon.
Oh, they told me you wanted more, but too much of a good thing might be more than the doctor can handle. Oh, they told me to take a streetcar named Desire. And now I know why. And you know, trying to stay out of trouble only gets me into more. Or should I say, the more I try to stay out of trouble. Or should I say, the more I try to stay out of trouble, the more I get.
Well, we can't reveal all the troubles that Alex encounters, or the ending, except to reveal that Alex appears in a new play, The End of Politics, a magic show in which he plays numerous characters. At the same time, his Madame Tussauds gigs become increasingly demanding, but lucratively rewarding, but result in a huge political furore and international blowout. Thank you, Kenneth King, for joining us today on the Better Broadcasting Corporation's Arts News. More information can be found on his website, kennethkingmedia.com, and you can watch him impersonating many characters on his YouTube channel, Kenneth King Media.